We are now in June 2025, and today we'll be going through 5 great sealed products to pick up this month in June. Things have been pretty crazy already with the release, of course, of Destin Rivals, but today I'm going to be going through 5 great products, plus a little honorable mention as well, going through on TCG Player of what to pick up this month. I will tell you guys right now, Destin Rivals is not on this list, mainly because the prices right now for the booster box just seems absolutely crazy. Hopefully things will come down a little bit like they did with Join Together. So let's jump in with the honorable mention. Coming in honorable mention, we have the Lily Premium Tournament Collection Box. I absolutely love these. I think these are such good products to pick up. It's nice and compact, and it does come with some really sought after sets and a really nice promo card. That to me is the most important thing. What makes these products really good is the packs that are inside them. Now the Marnie one that came out in 2021 did come with some early Sword and Shield era packs. They weren't the best, but the promo, there was a lot of hype around it, and that has done very well in the long term. Then came along the Professor Juniper boxes, where the promo itself wasn't the most interesting, but it did come with Evolving Skies in them, so that obviously did very well for that long term regarding the packs. Then you had the Clara and the Cyrus. Again, a lot of like sought after Sword and Shield sets. I don't think there was any Evolving Skies in them, but there was like the training gallery sets, right? Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Brilliant Stars, and so on, which again, very strong performing sets. Then when we look at the Iono box, there was the early Scarlet and Violet. Great promo, but the packs inside weren't the best. You did get one Lost Origin, but they weren't the best. The Lily box, however, is a whole different story. You get Journey Together, you get Surging Sparks, you get Twilight Masquerade, and I believe you also get, I think it's like Temporal, maybe Obsidian. You might even get Paldea Evolved. I'm not 100% sure, but you get Join Together and Surging Sparks, which, to be honest, is very good. And on top of that, you've got a really good promo. So here we are looking at $57, and it has actually had a little bit of a bounce back. It did drop, of course, from the initial release, and it went to as low as around $46, and is now climbed back up to $57, which is very impressive. And not many units of this has been sold either. That's kind of interesting. And I mean, right now, you've got ones listed here which is around $60. And we look at the recent sold data, we can see they've been going for nearly around $60 a piece. So very good. I think this will be a good one long term. Here in the UK, you can pick these up for around £40, give or take. I think they're about £40. Great, honestly, great pickup. I've opened up some myself, and I've got some already to keep sealed. I've got a case of 4. I'm happy with that, and we'll just go from there. But I would put as an honorable mention. Nice little cheap one to look out for. Okay, coming number 5, we have Twilight Masquerade booster box. And now this is getting pretty expensive. However, I feel like Twilight Masquerade will be incredible in that long term. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the set, but the set is outperforming near enough every single set, bar like Paldea Evolved, and of course the more recent ones. I believe right now, if you took away the pre-orders of Destin Rivals, Twilight Masquerade is the second most expensive booster box in the Scarlet and Violet era, behind Paldea Evolved. And that's very impressive. Surging Sparks has had a reprint, restock, so the prices of that have fallen. And Twilight Masquerade is like, hold my beer, let's go, baby. And that's basically what's happened, right? So we look at $240 over the past 3 months. It's gained a little bit. It did dip, and it had a little bit of a bounce back. But we go back over a year, and we can see the real growth of Twilight. Now, bearing in mind, Twilight Masquerade outperformed near enough everything. It was just in a whole league of its own. It did incredibly well, and it was kind of weird. Like, even at the 6-month mark after its release, it was like just blowing everything out of the water, really. And that was before the big boom happened at the end of last year. And look, 126 or 127% over the past year is absolutely incredible. But like the boom happened like November time. If we look here, right, we can see like October, so we go to like November. So even here, this period when it went from like $100 all the way up, okay, so end of October, we're looking at around about $160. It was just unheard of that a set that was so new could be that quick, and it's just kept growing ever since. The Greninja is holding very well as a top chase card compared to some of the others and other sets. That's another good thing as well. And you've got the Eevee. There's just a ton of amazing cards that people do want, and the set's just done very well. Now, regarding reprints and restocks, I've heard rumors. I don't know whether or not it's true yet. I can't 100% confirm, but a lot of people I've spoken to that have contacts with distribution, and even me talking to my distribution here in the UK, and some wholesalers as well, there isn't any signs of any more restocks of Twilight Masquerade. So that could be it. So not 100% certain. You know, the set is not even a year old. We're maybe just about a year old coming up now. But keep an eye out, right? Just be careful regarding Twilight. The thing is, even if a reprint does come, I just don't see this falling like crazy. We saw a recent restock / reprint of Surging Sparks, and that dropped the booster box by like 10-15%. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing really crazy. So I think Twilight Masquerade is going to be an incredible set in the future. All right, and at number 4, we got Blooming Waters. Now, here in the UK, Twilight Masquerade boxes, you're looking at around about 165, so they're now above retail, and they're slowly creeping up, to around that 170 range. So keep that in mind that Twilight Masquerade is getting a little bit more pricey here. So it is now above retail for booster boxes. It is getting pricey. It is getting tough. I think now's a great time to get them before they start going up. In at number 4, we got Blooming Waters. Now, this one I've never seen in the flesh, and in the UK we didn't really get much of this, whereas in the US there was an absolute ton. So it's a lot cheaper in the US to pick this up. We're looking at $134 for this. It's got low volatility, which is very, very good. Over the past 6 months, we have seen this kind of just bounce around and not really do much. It did drop the price of the packs in 151. So like the loose packs of 151, it did reduce the price, along with like the booster bundle restocks as well. But it did drop the price. And in all honesty, this is a fantastic product. Here in the UK, it's a little bit more pricey. You're looking around about 150-ish, 150, 160 for Blooming Waters. Packs are more expensive here as well for 151. You're looking on average between 12 to 13 pound a pack, I would say, maybe even a little bit more depending on where you're shopping. So yeah, that's quite pricey. Okay, you're looking at 12 packs, £12 a piece. Yeah, it's pretty much works out around about £12 a pack if you're paying for this product. Anyway, the promos, no one really cares about the promos. It's mainly for the packs. The reason why I'm saying this is a great pickup is because 151 is such a good set. You look at the ETBs, they've done very well. You look at the UPC, that's done very well, and so on and so forth. This is a fantastic product. It's going to do incredibly well in the future. To keep that in mind. It is a bit big and bulky to store, which is, can be a bit of a pain. But if you can get hold of one, I think even here in the UK, I think it's still not bad at £150 a piece, roughly £12 a pack. So keep that one in mind. In at number 3, we got the Crown Zenith ETB. This is just the regular ETB. Crown Zenith, incredible set. Things getting expensive and hard to get hold of. It was the end of the Sword and Shield era. And I think Crown Zenith is one of the best sets to open as well. But we're looking at this to keep sealed. And I think this is a great one indeed. So we're looking at $160 for this one. And it's gone up 34% in the past 3 months, which is very, very impressive. Over the past year, however, it's gone up 206%. It was around $40 to $50. And yeah, it's really expensive. I mean, here in the UK, I'm seeing these, I think they're like 120, 130, maybe even pushing 140. Very expensive. Very expensive for a Crown Zenith ETB. I mean, long gone are the days we were able to pick them up for like 40, 50 pounds. They are getting very, very expensive. Now, recently sold, we can see here, I mean, they're ranging. You got one here for 150, but then you got 165, 160, 150. So anywhere between 150 and 160 dollars for this one. And again, here in the UK, you're looking at pretty similar when you convert it to pounds. In all honesty, I think it's good. Comes with 10 packs, comes with a really nice promo. Crown Zenith will go down as one of the best sets in the Sword and Shield era. And yeah, I think it's really good. A lot of listings though. But yeah, so overall, great product to, collect and invest in. I think it's pretty good. You look at pretty much anything Crown Zenith, even the tins and stuff have gone more and more expensive. So here you're looking at roughly around $15 a pack. It's, like I said, it is getting pretty crazy and expensive. And I think it's a good one, right? It's a good one to close off the end of the Sword and Shield era. And it will do well in the future. In number 2, we've got the Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection Box. I have yet to get one of these. I probably will, and I'll probably keep it sealed. I'm probably not going to open it, unless they reprint more. But probably not. I'm probably going to keep it sealed. Today we're talking about sealed. This bad boy is currently $220. It's got medium volatility, and it has dropped a lot. As you can see from this crazy pre-order prices, which... if you're somebody here that bought it at $522, that feels kind of bad. So it is now $220. It has fallen like crazy. If we look at the recently sold, we can get a better indication of what's going on. We have here 210, 213, 223, 222. Around 220 on average is where it's sitting at. And I think it will continue to fall. I really do. I think they might reprint this, but I think it will fall maybe to just under 200, maybe anywhere between 180 and 200. I don't expect it to just keep like free fall in. I just don't expect that to happen. Like we've already seen a little bit of a slight bounce back and maybe just plateauing a bit there. Here in the UK, this has fallen. It's around about 150 to 160 on eBay. I still think, and I stick by this, if this under 200 is a good deal. Mainly because the price of Prismatic packs is so expensive. You get the promo, you get the sleeves, the playmat, and of course that awesome looking deck box. And in all honesty, I think it's worth it. I really do. Like we can see like the little deck box in the promo, you've got the sleeves, you've got the amazing playmat, and you get 15 packs in here. Prismatic packs are pretty pricey. Here in the UK, you're looking anywhere between £8 to £10. US, you're looking around about $10. So you're looking around 150 in value straight off the bat in packs, right? Which is pretty good. And then you got the promo on top of that. Here in the UK, it's going for about 35, 40. And then you've got the accessories as well. We're looking around about 20 to 25. So all in all, you're getting over £200 anyway over value. So paying 150, 160 right now is fine. That's if you open it. If you keep it sealed, which is what I would suggest, this would be very, very good for that long haul. Look at the Charizard UPC. That's like $260 plus. Look at the 151 UPC. That was $90 for like the longest time. And now it's like 300 plus. And yeah, I'm not saying that this is, maybe actually this might be better than both of them. In all honesty, is this better than 151? Don't know. I would say Prismatic is. Is it better than the Charizard UPC? Yeah, I think so. I think this is definitely a better one than the Charizard one. Even though Charizard one comes with 3 Evolving Skies packs, I still think this is a better one, mainly because Prismatic is just so good and it will do so well in the long term. And then finally, in at number 1, I'm going to talk about the Celebrations ETB. Now, of course, right now, everything is all about nostalgia, okay? You look at the power of 151, you look at the power of them returning with trainer Pokemon, and then them returning with Team Rocket, then they're doing Black and White, and then we've got the Megas coming back, and then guess what? Next year, we have the 30th anniversary. It's going to be even more nostalgia. Celebrations is pretty much the same thing. It is just full of nostalgia from the 25th anniversary. And I think this will go up in value with the release of course, the 30th anniversary product, whatever that may be. We don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's coming next year. So we look at this, and already you're going to see movements happening already with this product. It's gone up 30%, it's $150, and we are seeing big movements. Look at the past year, we have seen an 86% rise. That is because people know that the 30th anniversary is coming, so it's all hype central, and that's basically what's going on. I would keep this sealed, I wouldn't open it. The value in Celebrations is not great, so for me, I would personally keep it sealed, but I think it's going to be a good one for the long term. And the UPC is moving up in value as well. The Pokemon Center version of this is going up in value. Pretty much anything Celebrations is now on the move. So don't miss out on this one, guys. It is still a fantastic ETB. And again, here in the UK, you are looking at, I think it's like just over £100 now for the Celebrations ETB, which is, you know, it's on the move. So I would personally look at potentially picking a couple of these up or whatever. If you're like, you know what, I like Celebrations, I like the nostalgia, and the fact it's a 25th anniversary product, I think it's pretty good. So there you have it, guys. Those are some great products to pick up in June. I can't believe we're pretty much halfway through the year already. But it's some interesting stuff. I wouldn't put Destined Rivals in here just yet. It is a fantastic set, and it's going to do extremely well. But I think the prices will fall like they did with Journey Together. Not by a huge amount. I think maybe $200 a booster box. But I think that might be the price point. Right now, we're looking at like $260 plus. Here in the UK, we're looking at about $200, $210. The things are a little bit pricey right now, and it may fall like it did with Journey Together. Only time will tell with more reprints and so on and so forth. But right now, I think if you go back slightly further into older sets and older products, that's probably where I would look at going, because they got still a lot of growth left in them, especially when you come to things like Celebrations, things like 151, Crown Zenith, and so on and so forth. Of course, with the newer stuff as well, it's going to be pretty good. But those are my picks for today. If you made it far into the video and you've enjoyed it, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe for more Pokemon content, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What other products would you add in this list? Which one is your favorite, or are there any of these that you are looking to pick up? For me, I do want to get hold of the Prismatic SPC. I'm going to try and get hold of one. I'm probably going to buy one for like $150. It's probably the price point I'm looking to pick one up. I know it's above retail, but in all honesty, I still think it's very good, even under $200. So $150, I think, is a pretty good deal. But that is it from me, guys, in today's video. If you watch more Pokemon content, make sure to click the video on the screen, and of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys are legends, and I'll see you in the next one.